What is up, everyone? Welcome to this episode of the Toy Freaks. Today we have a Lego build and review. The new Snowtrooper battle packs are out, Lego set 75320. So I'm very excited about this. We got a lot to talk about. Let's build and review. All right, with these new Lego boxes, I love the look, and I'll kind of talk as we turn around. We've got 105 pieces. We've gotten rid of the stud shooters as the main weapon. We've got, the new stud shooter here for the E-Web cannon, but I like that they've gotten rid of the stud shooters for the actual minifigures. But the box art is very, very nice. I like the back of this box. It kind of reminds me of those classic Lego space sets. You know, the box is very plain. There's not like text and barcodes and check this website and do all this stuff. It is very simplistic in its design, and I think it looks really, really good. There's the side of the box, the top of the box, and the bottom, of course. Nothing too crazy there. The first thing is we've got this blue stripe right here on the box. Lego is sort of color coding their sets, so blue is Empire Strikes Back. I'm guessing green is going to be Return of the Jedi. And, that orange color, that darker orange color for the Mandalorian. And they're matching up with the other sets, the Star Wars Black Series figures, the Anniversary figures, Clone Wars, that kind of stuff. And they're all going to be, looks like they're going to be color-coded like that in the future, which I'm fine with. It doesn't really give me any heartburn. I don't really feel one way or another about it. Some people do. So the second thing I just want to throw out there is the price. These are $19.99. So the battle packs were $15. They're now $20. And I think there's a couple reasons for that. The first is inflation. They're always going to say inflation, The second thing is that Disney Star Wars license is up in 2022. So when Lego goes to renew that license, and they will, obviously, they're going to have to pay a little bit more of a premium. So they're basically sending that cost on to the buyer. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's what they're doing. The third thing is there's a set price gap. Now what I mean by that, microfighters are $9.99 and they come with a minifigure and a small build. The battle packs were $15 and you got 4 minifigures and a build or 2. So 1 minifigure and a build for $10, 4 minifigures and a build or 2 for $15. They had to raise the price on the battle packs. And what they've done, I'll throw up pictures in here, is they're going to make minifigure only packs at that $15 price point to fill the gap. Looks like they're going to have a Hoth Trooper battle pack of some kind and a Clone Trooper battle pack of some kind. So we'll pick up those if we find them at the Lego store. But the price point, doesn't really give me a lot of heartburn. I know if you're an investor or you're trying to buy a bunch of these to army build, that extra $5 for every 3 sets at $15, you're kind of getting an extra set. So you're getting 4 sets for $60 instead of 3. It's just sort of the way it goes. Those are my top 3 reasons why the price increase. But let's get this thing open and take a look. Let's build and review. That's what we're here for. Okay, so here's the manual, and you see we start here on page 5, but you see we have a little status bar at the bottom that, I don't really care about, but, there might be some kids or someone out there that enjoys that. And you can see the status bar moves closer and closer to the end as you complete the build. And then once you've completed the build, you get this nice little star. Congratulations, you finished that part of the build, and then you move on to the next one. So you can see there's the E-Web cannon that we're going to build and the speeder bike. So just pretty neat. So here's our build. There's our speeder bike, our snowtroopers with the snowbank, the E-Web cannon. Looks exactly like the picture. Lego was nice enough to give us some extra parts and pieces. But let's take a look at these minifigures. So before we talk about the printing and all the things that Lego did or didn't do with these minifigures, you know, I think it's important to point out that there was a small rumbling and grumbling about having a diversity and inclusion in the Star Wars Stormtrooper, you know, verse here. I actually think it's a good thing. I think it adds better playability, and I think it draws in maybe some females or maybe minorities that typically wouldn't buy these sets or wouldn't have any interest in these sets. Maybe if they see someone that looks like them on the box, which Lego didn't do, you know, they'll be more susceptible to buy the set and get into Lego Star Wars, and, you know, a new fan is born, you know. I thought that was all sort of petty and nonsense, but that's sort of where I stand on it. I think it's a good thing. And let's just take a look at the minis. The three on the left are our Snowtrooper characters. Now, we'll just grab this one since she doesn't want to hang out with us. I do like the printing. Snowtroopers are my favorite troopers in the Star Wars universe. You see they did some really nice detailing, and they made it so the sort of waistcoat that the Snowtroopers wear come down into the leg printing. Now for $20, I would have liked to have seen them add, you know, just give us 3 waist capes, cloth or the vinyl waist capes, and you know, we can make them a little bit more authentic. But all in all, I think these are really cool figures, and for $20, you know, you're not going to get any side printing on the legs, back printing, or toe printing. So it is kind of what it is. And none of these figures have dual molded faces. They just have the one character expression. This guy, of course, is the typical, you know, clone trooper, stormtrooper looking person that you would normally get. And then we've got two female characters here and here of different skin tones. And it's basically the same printing on the figure itself with a different head. Now, the Scout Trooper, again, we've got a black gentleman here, and no face printing on the back. But I really like this Scout Trooper design. Scout Troopers are probably my second favorite troopers in the Empire, just because they get to ride those cool speeder bikes. And how cool is that helmet? Yeah, that is amazing. Got printing on the sides of the helmet, on the back of the helmet, and all in all, I think that the helmet pieces and the figures look really, really good. Okay, so let's take a look at our builds here. We've got this small snowbank with some rocks sticking out. We can shoot at the Rebel troopers all day long. It's a little thin on the back end. Not really a lot of space to put troopers. I'm sure you could add a couple pieces, but you know, Lego should have given you a longer piece here so you could have 2 snowtroopers shooting over the bank. One, of course, comes with the rifle, and on the back side here, there's a pair of binoculars. I'm not real sure what that's for, but probably just piece count padding. They're just adding to the piece count. Now, my favorite part is this speeder bike, which is a very nice, easy little build. You can see the guy can't really sit down on it, and on the bottom we've got pedals, so he can't even reach the pedals. But other than that, I think it looks really cool, and I think that they are about the same size or the equal size to the speeder bikes that are in the UCS AT-AT. Another kind of issue, this kind of bugs me a little bit. So this guy gets a gun, your Scout Trooper gets a gun, and there's not really a place to put it on there. There's not like a clip that you can put it on. But I'm sure you could just add a clip piece and put that on there. But again, that's something that Lego should have provided, you know what I mean? And the last build here is our E-Web with our Snowtrooper behind it as we knock it over. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the speeder bike over here so we have a little bit more room. We're rocking the new stud shooter. You can take it or leave it. You know, people feel differently about the stud shooters. I particularly don't like them, and it just adds a bunch of bulk to the top of the E-Web cannon, but it does shoot pretty hard. It's kind of an interesting, comes out like a fastball as we break the whole thing. It's only attached by this one little stud right there. So here we go. Let's see, for $1, can we shoot the Snowtrooper? No, we missed, but you can see it comes out there with some force. And if you really wanted a little bit more authenticity, you could just take the stud shooter off and you know, have the cannon as is. Maybe add a couple bricks to the top, you know, to give it a little chunk, a little thickness. But yeah, those are the builds. So there you have it, Lego Star Wars set 75320, the 2022 Snowtrooper Battle Pack. Did you like this set? Are you going to buy a set? Are you going to buy a couple of these sets? Are you going to invest in this set? Are you buying a bunch of these so you can army build? Leave a comment down below. I got to be honest, guys, I love this battle pack, but my favorite Star Wars movie of all time is The Empire Strikes Back. And when I heard this set was coming out, I got pretty excited because these battle packs are definitely awesome. They're affordable and they come with a lot of cool stuff. But guys, thank you for stopping by the Toy Freaks.